What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Hustlepedia. A couple videos today, but it's been very necessary with the volatility in the markets, and I just want to kind of go over why Polkadot is absolutely surging while the market is completely dumping off. Bitcoin is on a wicked downward trend. Ethereum's on a downward trend. Cardano, especially with the smart contract sell-off, they're on a downward trend. I mean, the money's ever since the hour that they released the smart contracts, guys, it's been on a steady decline. We got Solana, the prodigal son of the market, even going down. XRP is going down a bit. Avax is even, and this was on a Solana trend, and it's taken a hit. The only one that's not taking that major hit is Polkadot. So what is making Polkadot stay on top, and why is it surging amidst the market absolutely selling off amidst a big news day today with the Cardano smart contracts? If you're new to the channel, drop in and hit the subscribe button. We come out with new videos every single day, and be sure to like the video if you enjoy the video. So just want to go over, I mean, Polkadot is absolutely booming today. It's up 18%, and if you were to look at the market, this is by far one of the biggest gains, by far the biggest gains from a main player, especially from a top 10 coin today. And Polkadot is a project that has been getting a lot of hype in crypto circles the last few weeks, and rightfully so. If you don't know, open source multi-chain protocol that facilitates cross-chain transfer of any data or asset types, not just tokens, therefore making a wide range of blockchains interoperable with each other. So it really it's very compatible. The interoperability seeks to establish a fully decentralized and private web controlled by the users. So absolutely great protocol that Polkadot is trying to build here, and it is absolutely surging. And if you ask me, this chart right here looks exactly like Solana's pump, Avax's pump, and now the chosen one is about to become Polkadot. As you see, if we just draw a trend line, that's the level. We stay above that, it's about to hit that path. If we just stay above these lows, I mean, this thing is going to keep exploding, because that was the trend that Solana was on when it was here. Once it was here, if you set once it hit here, you realize it might do something, and it's just kind of crashing here. You take a look at AVAX. Once it hit here, you knew something was wrong, and it's going under. So the money's coming out of these projects and into Polkadot. So why are people believing in Polkadot? So I just want to point out a couple things about Polkadot. So Polkadot has 4 core components: a relay chain, which is Polkadot's heart, helping to create consensus, interoperability, and shared security across the network of different chains. Parachains, independent chains that can have their own tokens and can be optimized for specific use cases. Parathreads, similar to parachains, with a flexible connectivity based on an economical pay-as-you-go model. And bridges with external blockchains like Ethereum. So basically, they're really trying to make it a very compatible, easy-to-use network, and there's a legitimate infrastructure here for why people are buying in. It's the leader today in gains amongst altcoins. Polkadot leads Sunday's altcoin moves. Why there's good reason to expect full recovery from Polkadot. So here's why people are bullish on Polkadot, and who knows, it could just be a lot of big money coming in, dumping their Solana and moving it over to their next target, which is Polkadot. And I'm hearing a lot of the whale money will be going into Avalanche as well during this next pump. But let's get into the main topic of this video, which is Polkadot. And I just want to go over kind of why it's rallying like this, right? So we saw Bitcoin's momentum during this rally, and all these other ones are blowing up like Cardano, Solana, and Polkadot that we just talked about, but they're all dipping today, right? So that's interesting to see that Polkadot is just completely surging like Solana was last week amidst a down market. So this is big to see. Polkadot 2 is very active on the collaboration front. At the time of the writing, the news of Polkabridge, a decentralized all-in-one financial app platform integrating with Polygon full-stack scaling solution, was one instance of the same. And that's a really big potential project there. for Polkadot and Polygon. And basically, as you see here, DOT's price after the flash crash started moving up on the 8th and saw almost a 40% hike over the next 2 days on the 7th, up from a local low of $22 on the 7th. Notably, the 6 parachain auction ran until the 8th of September, and that's when the price started pumping. The launch of parachains, layer 1 blockchains that are expected parallel to Polkadot and Kusama networks, also contributed to DOT's rise. So, let's take a look at what some experts are saying and some analysts are saying. Parachains, when announced, will probably send DOT to $100. Guys, we are sitting at $36. We saw Solana's rise. We are seeing the quick adoption of AVAX, and even if it does dip and it starts surging back up, that's okay. Look at the gains we've been picking up on AVAX since we were down here. So, that's perfectly fine. If Polkadot, if this takes a hit, if AVAX takes a natural regression, that's okay. Then we'll reallocate and keep going forward. And I completely expect the growth of AVAX to continue. But with Polkadot, this trend, when you're going against the market like this, when you're this far against the market, everything's going down and your coin's going up. There's a reason to believe that the money that matters in the market is going into Polkadot, like whale money, the financial cartel, as people call it, etc. So, and I also just want to show Polkadot jumped from 10th now to 8th in the market cap. Their market cap was up over 9% this weekend, and like Avalanche, Polkadot is a proof of stake that facilitates interoperability between blockchains. We've seen the bullishness on Avalanche, guys, as we just talked about. These projects are just the next choice up for pumping in the market, to be completely honest with you. What I am hearing and what I am seeing is that basically people are about to move their money out of projects like Solana and Ethereum, as you see these projects dumping at this very moment, and they are reallocating their assets into a project like Polkadot, AVAX, stuff like that. Even though AVAX is going down, you've seen the pump over the last few days since the 9th. So I just kind of wanted to go over what Polkadot was, why it's surging like this. It is another platform that can have a complete ecosystem behind it, like Avalanche, like Solana, like Cardano. These are all competing ecosystems and what people would say to try to be ETH killers. So DOT is just the next choice on the board, and it looks ripe for pumping. It looks ripe for the pumping, and it's definitely on the way up right now. I'm not a financial advisor, guys. This is for educational, insightful, and opinion-based purposes only. But DOT and AVAX are the next Solana choices here. AVAX's regression to the mean is actually healthy, in my opinion, with the amount of pumpage it has gotten in the last few days. As you see, just the other day we were sitting at $36, and now on a current price for AVAX, we are sitting at $54. So a big pump there. And even with Polkadot, guys, I mean, just the other day we're at $28. Now we're at $36 just 2 days later. And I don't think this thing's done. Follow the news. I'll keep y'all up to date throughout the week on Polkadot, Avalanche, Cardano, Ethereum, AVAX, Ripple, all that. Anything that we have an interest here in our portfolios and on the channel, we will be coming out with. And we're also going to come out with some videos this week going over some Avalanche ecosystem projects that I think have 5 to 10x potential over time as the Avalanche adoption and ecosystem grows, as well as just further analysis on the growing Cardano ecosystem now that smart contracts are here. I think this dump was expected, guys. I really think this dump was expected. We talked about multiple videos today that this dump happened, and I warned that something could really go south. It kind of recovered, and we said, play it by ear, but I do think we have potential to go back lower, and now we're seeing all the major coins are dumping at the moment. Nothing to fear, guys. Invest wisely. But man, Polkadot is surging, and I don't think that's going to slow down anytime soon. It has that trajectory to go on that exact same trajectory, guys, that Solana did and that AVAX did. And it's still kind of on. If this recovers, that's still very, very bullish for AVAX, and the money that's going into AVAX is legitimate money. from people who move these markets. So guys, I appreciate y'all watching the video. If you learned something new about Polkadot and why it's growing today, please leave a like on the video. I just trying to point out the coins that are being selected by the money that matters. Polkadot is getting the smart money, the whale money, the financial cartel money right at this moment. And that is apparent with the opposite action of Bitcoin, Cardano, Ethereum, Solana even, which has been the choice of the smart money. This pump was all due to the smart money choice. They chose Solana to pump it. As some people are even saying on Twitter right now, it wasn't about the technology, it's about the gains. This is just the next project for the pumping. And I don't know about that. I'm not that. I just listen and relay what I hear and form my opinion around what I am hearing, guys. But the money that is out there that really matters is going into projects like Polkadot and Avax, and that is what you should be keeping your eye on for long-term growth. And I think these projects do have 3x plus potential. I mean, I think we could definitely see $100 in the future for Avax and Polkadot, which would be 2x for Avax and 3x for Polkadot. So very bullish on these two projects going forward in the next few months. Especially with the upcoming bull cycle and just the money that's going into these projects. I could definitely see the growth here. And if we want to compare market caps, guys, just to show that that is possible, Cardano is 78 billion market cap. We have 36 billion market cap here. That is about 2 and some change times. So we could at least get up to $70+ here. And as we see, market cap has no implication on. The market cap's grown on Solana, but the price is not indicative of that. I mean, at that rate, you could say anything's possible. Price is not the value of a cryptocurrency, so get that out of your heads, guys. Obviously, price is not the true value of a cryptocurrency. The value is in their market cap and in the project and what they are actually providing. So just keep that in mind, guys. Just keep that in mind, because the price really has nothing to do with the value. Cardano is a great project. Doesn't mean it shouldn't be more expensive or less expensive than some of these down here, right? But that doesn't make Cardano a worse project than these because they're more expensive. So price is strictly subjective to speculation, guys. These prices are all speculation on what these projects are performing and their ecosystems that they have under them. Pay attention to the market cap growth. Pay attention to the volume in the markets. Pay attention to the charts, guys. I sit here and we analyze the charts and we try to point out when the movement hits and we try to take advantage of it in our portfolios and our trades and all that. So just be sure to hit that subscribe button for more updates. We will update you as the markets are moving to make sure that you are aware what's moving and where the money is coming in, because Polkadot is pumping and everything else is dumping. And that is something that you should be aware of. If you are in any of these other positions, something to look into, and just maybe it's almost getting time to buy low. It's almost getting time to buy low. We'll see how far these downward wicks go. And then if we can start hitting that upward trend again, it might be time to reinvest our bags. So I will talk to y'all on tomorrow's video. That will be it for me tonight. 3 videos today, but I felt like they were all absolutely necessary. So guys, keep your eyes on Polkadot. Keep your eyes on the market and the rest of these assets that are trending downward tonight. And be careful with your investments. Invest safely. And yeah, keep your eye on Polkadot tonight and see just the pumping that it gets. Guys, I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Peace.